I have no drink. Oh well, I'll survive. Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ, and this is a quick video, hopefully, talking about the new Wednesday sets for Season 2 of, well, the Wednesday Addams Netflix show. So, figured I'd do this instead of episode 4 of Moha Back to Basics. I'll do that tomorrow. In fact, I'll do 2 episodes tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. So, earlier this year, in fact, I think it was sometime last year, I talked about 3 Wednesday Addams sets that were released. And are still... Oh. Yeah, it looks like the 3 sets that were released are being discontinued at the ass end of this year. So that sucks, but hey, you know, if you got a chance to get Wednesday Addams figure, Wednesday and Enid's dorm room, or Black Dahlia flower, if you get a chance to get any of those, get them now while supplies last, while you can. Because they'll be gone. They'll be discontinued December 31st of this year. And that's sad, because these sets were actually pretty spooky cool. Now, continuing the spooky fun for Season 2 is... Oh, no. Well, already I'm pissed off about these because prices and price-to-par ratios. Pre-generated garbage. Let's go. So, starting off with Thing's apartment. Not The Thing from, you know, Fantastic Four. What's the price? $90. No, thank you. 80 euros. Price per ratio is 10.9C. Overseas, it's 9.7C. Thing. Oh, it's a fucking hand of some sort. Oh, yeah. I remember now. And you've got Enid Sinclair. She doesn't look too bad, actually. She looks nice. So let's take a look at the apartment. Oh. Well, this looks insane. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a bottle. Looks like a bottle of cologne. There's a treasure chest. There's a book. Some jewels, I suppose. Giant hand. Giant hand. If you get that reference. Yeah. That's supposed to be Thing, I suppose. It's an actual buildable version of Thing instead of the hand. But that's pretty cool. There's a bed. There's some jewels here and there. There's a ladder. There's a fireplace. Upstairs, there's fold-out things with shelves for stuff. A vanity with a mirror, I suppose. There's what looks to be a bathtub. There's a lot of stuff going on here with this here apartment thing. And it looks pretty cool, actually. It's a lot of strange oddities. And, yeah, this set has my approval. If anything, you can at least get that Enid Sinclair figure right there. Because, hey, it's Enid Sinclair. And it's from the Wednesday show, so nothing wrong with that at all. You know, I never got into the Addams Family or even the Munsters. I always thought the two franchises were conflicting with each other a lot, and I always felt like they were like a rip-off of each other, or vice versa, you know? Despite the spooky fun that the Munsters and the Addams Family both showcased in their shows and, well, movies, I just never really got into it. It just wasn't for me, honestly. I preferred straight up horror or slasher movies when it comes to spooky stuff, like Halloween, for example. Rob Zombie's Halloween was actually not bad. It was just misunderstood. I'll talk about the Halloween franchise in an upcoming video at some point. In October, actually. Yep, you gotta wait till October. Anyway, so this set is actually worth worth a damn, in my opinion. It's not worth $90, but hey, it's a licensed set. Keep that in mind. Yeah, Wednesday is a Netflix series, so of course Netflix has to get 75% of the funds. Lego only gets 25, and that's what I imagine it is. So, next, so yeah, Things Apartment is actually pretty good. Next is Morticia's Cottage. Okay, so what do we got here in terms of figs? We've got Wednesday Addams. She looks nice. Yeah. We've got Lurch. Okay. Not bad. We got Morticia Addams. Not bad at all, honestly. And Bianca Barclay. Never heard of this character. It's because I haven't watched the Addams Family. And I honestly haven't watched the Netflix series yet. Yeah, not bad. Not bad either. So, the price is $110. Fuck you, Lego. Seriously. 100 euros. Price part ratio is 11.C for over here. And over in Europe, it's 10.0C. Well, at least solid, I suppose. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Oh, I'm an idiot. Things Apartment and Morticia's Cottage were released last year. Well, I didn't see them when I was talking about the previous three sets. So this is new for me, at least. The previous three sets were released on August 1st of last year. Yeah, last year. These two sets, Things Apartment and Morticia's Cottage, October 1st of 2015 or 2025. Well, you learn something new every day. Whoop-de-fucking-do. These sets slipped past my radar. Well, isn't that just lovely? Alright, let's take a look at Morticia's Cottage. So the minifigs all look pleasant in their outfits and whatnot. And the vehicle itself, there's a vehicle. And I think I know what kind of vehicle this is. It's supposed to be a hearse, obviously. And there's a chest on top. It looks like it's a some kind of thing. But the hearse actually looks like something that you would build and put into a Lego city. It's just, what character are you going to put in it? That's the thing. This is a pretty nice looking car, pretty cool vehicle, and overall it makes sense for, you know, the atmosphere of Wednesday Addams show. So, ooh, the cottage actually looks pretty damn good on the outside. It looks like it's got stained glass on the one side window, and there's roses up front with flowers and other sort of plant stuff. There's vines. Structurally, the cottage looks pretty damn good, well built, nice solid door looking thing. The angles are all well executed. The roof, the windows, the walls, everything seems to be well done. Even the pointy things at top. Watch out, lightning may hit one of those. It might fall, you get impaled. That's what happened to a priest in the Omen remake of 2006. Shocking, I know. Have you seen the Omen? Yeah. Bad remake. Carbon copy remake of the original film, basically. That's all there is to it. Anyway, there's even a chimney. Huh. Cool. Well, there's no smoke coming out of it. Whatever, no one cares. But yeah, this cottage looks pleasant. I like the color scheme. I think this would fit perfectly in, like, a house that's decked out with Halloween decorations and whatnot. This would fit perfectly in that atmosphere. And again, the vehicle is pretty damn good. Fits with the house nicely. Cottage, whatever. And yeah, I like this. This is great. Now onto the actual new sets for this year. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Oh, of course it doesn't give me the option to look at the minifigs. Well, whatever. I don't fucking care. It doesn't really matter at this point. Oh no. Wednesday backpack, $45. 40 euros. Again, the Europeans are getting screwed. Ugh. Show some sympathy, Lego. Well, they're European too, so. 11.2C, 10.0C. Okay, so why would you want a brick-built backpack? You might as well get yourself a real backpack, stuff whatever you want in there, and just go on a trip or something. I don't know. Or like an LSD trip if you so choose. Let's take a look at this. Okay, Wednesday herself, she looks nice as a minifig. It's not a minifig, but a doll fig sort of character. She's got a instrument. I can't remember what that is. Is that cello or is that... I don't know. Looks like her real backpack is sitting right next to her. You can't really put that on her back, but whatever. You've got a thing with a thing. I don't know what it's holding. What the hand is holding. You got a crate box, probably with dangerous items in it, like, I don't know, knives, bullets, explosives, or just Halloween candy. I don't know. The backpack itself. Oof, 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 oof. This is triggering me a little bit because I remember I had to borrow a backpack from someone. A teacher assistant, I remember, gave me a backpack since I lost a backpack, I think. I don't know. I don't remember how the situation panned out, but point is, that backpack is now gone. And I don't have any more backpacks, except for my Slipknot backpack, which is fine, but, you know. That one's triggering memories, too. My cat used to sleep on that backpack for some reason. I don't know. She's dead. Anyway. Yeah, this backpack looks stupid. It's got a carry handle up top. It looks like it's hinged, so you could actually, you know, clip things and open it up to see what's inside. Possibly put the Wednesday Addams fig in there, along with the extra items. There's vines coming off of the side. There's roses, flowers, some kind of flowers. They look nice. I really like these flowers. They should be a separate Lego Botanicals thing. And I think the set looks relatively nice as a build. It's just the concept of it is kind of ridiculous. It's like, what's so special about her backpack that makes it, you know, worth making a Lego set out of? It's just Lego are apparently turbo normies at this point, just building collectible, designing things that people buy and build to collect and have on display. And this is a display item. There's nothing you can do with it, honestly, except maybe put something in there. I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, you can't even wear this one on your back. You could carry it, but have fun with that, because if you carry it for too long and, you know, certain movements and whatnot, it might break. That's just the nature of Lego pieces. Their plastic is getting worse in quality, it seems. I like the colors of the flowers. The primary color for the backpack is black and with dark gray, and then there's this violet color, I assume, over a couple of the stripes. I don't know. There's a bit of light gray too for the clips, and the green for the vines and flowers, leaves. What the hell is that? There's a orb of some sort. Is that a blueberry? Or the Irish bilberry? I don't know what that is, but whatever. There looks to be 3 of those, maybe 2. Either way, this is an overpriced set, and it's not worth the price of admission. Well, actually, you know, no, I can't defend the price. $45 is still too much. Even as a licensed set, it's still not worth money. But if you're gonna if you're gonna buy all the Wednesday Addams Netflix show series sets, you gotta buy the set, obviously. And I would recommend, honestly, buying the Things apartment in Morticia's Cottage before that. Also, apparently on December 31st of this year, gets retired. That is quick. Very quick, Lego. Good job for you. 1 year, 2 months, 29 days. Wow. Okay, finally we have Nevermore Academy. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. $69.99. Heh, 69. No. $69.99. That's $10 and change. And 69 euros and 99, whatever the fuck. 7.9C, 7.9C. I still feel like the Europeans are getting screwed in this case. And to be honest, I feel like we're getting screwed too. But hey, Lego charges obnoxious prices for everything and anything, and oh no, oh no, oh no, we're having another mini Hogwarts Castle situation here. But hey, at least we got a collectible Wednesday Addams minifig, and she looks nice. She has a well, it looks to be a black, what is that, umbrella? But obviously folded. And she's on the minifig stand. I feel like she should have been in the collectible minifig packs series, probably this past series, you know, from 29, but hey. Hey, at least you can add this minifig to your collection of minifigs. I'm sure Jang Bricks will do it. I'm sure Duck Bricks will do it. Whatever. Oh, but the house. Or not the house. What is this? What is this shit? Nevermore Academy. Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got a black base at the bottom with what looks to be a slab with a logo on it. What does it say? Nevermore Academy. The Academy itself, the building is, well, it's mostly gray and dark gray and black and dull part color scheme. I don't mind that, honestly. Dull color scheme is fine, but there's what looks to be a suggestion of a hearse, a mini hearse right there in front. There's suggestions of windows. There's even a suggestion of dirt, grass, leafless trees. Okay, they're like fall leaves. There's like a flower, rose looking thing. There's a clock tower. It looks like it's got clocks on all sides. There's two clock towers. What? There's two clock towers. It's weird. There looks to be there's a lot of little random bits and bobs here and there, and yeah, this is supposed to be another tribute to the legendary, to the legacy of, well, the Addams family, and you know, Wednesday Addams TV show, Netflix series. This is supposed to be a tribute to that specific, building, that specific school, Nevermore Academy, and this is another problematic miniature scrunched down build of just like the mini Hogwarts castle that I talked about earlier today. This seems to be another case when it feels like you have a budget and the parts budget is kind of, just it's hanging out for dear life, but then you realize when you add in that minifig, it's like, well, we went over budget. Oh well, the fans will pay for it. Yeah, no, Lego, don't do that. I like how this one at least looks, and I'm not the biggest fan of these tributes, sort of building small miniaturized versions. But at least this would look good in like a house for a Halloween decoration, for example. This might look nice as a Halloween decoration. You just got to make sure you keep the Wednesday Addams minifig right there. and she is immortalized in minifig form, which is good. Nice to have Wednesday Addams as a minifig. I support that. That's fine. Even though the minifig concept is overrated, but I already made a video on that. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But the Nevermore Academy just looks like something that I would rather, build a massive full-scale one to put on my desk and make minifigs out of all the students and the dean and the teachers and whatnot, and have that instead of this small little thing. Because with these small little things, you don't get much interaction with these. You can't do anything with these. These are display pieces. This is a, what is it? This is a dust collector of a set. Yeah, it's another one of those situations. Another one of those sets. And it's not worth the price of admission if you just want another dust collector they can't interact with. And this one's particularly bad because it's $69.99. Please no 69 jokes. Please be mature in the comment section below. But this is just not worth it. This is not worth $70. It sure as hell won't be worth $65 or $60 or even $50. Wait until this goes down to at least $45 or $40, and maybe I would consider purchasing it. Make sure it's better off being a $40 set, and that's me being generous. But again, it's a licensed set, so of course it's going to be super costly. And I imagine there's more pieces in this than the Harry Potter Lego minifig. Not minifig. Well, that came with a minifig, but mini Hogwarts Castle. This has a lot more parts than that, it seems, but it still takes up the same amount of mass, I'd say. And it also looks kind of bad in some regards. Looks like it's got prints and stickers here and there, I guess. Maybe they're both prints, maybe they're both stickers, I don't know. But overall, this just... These mini scrunched down versions of something much bigger in universe of the source, based on source material, it's just not good. You don't really need this shit, honestly, because it's only going to collect dust, and you really need another dust collector. No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't. You're fooling yourself, and consequently, you're fooling everyone else into thinking you really need this set when you really don't. The only reason you will buy this set at all is for the Wednesday Addams minifig, and that I can respect, because at least the character, based on the trailers I've seen for the Netflix show, at least the character of Wednesday Addams seems fine overall. Nothing wrong about the character in the show, but when it comes to having a minifig representation of said character, yeah, you gotta have that because it's Wednesday Addams, and yeah. But not for $70 fucking dollars or 70 euros. I still feel like I sound like a broken record when I'm talking about this, but I still feel like the Europeans are getting screwed when it comes to these terrible prices that Lego keeps shitting out the wazoo. Just for the sake of getting more cash out of everybody. And it's working way too well, because people are buying this shit in leads, blindly, as if they're Lego elitists worshipping everything that Lego does, and this is part of that. I like the Wednesday Addams minifig, but I'm not gonna pay $70. I'm not gonna pay $60. I'm not gonna pay $50. Not even gonna pay $40. This is not even worth... This looks like it'd be worth $35, if I'm being honest. $35, not counting tax or anything like that, anything stupid like that. It's just... it's not as worthless as the Harry Potter mini Hogwarts Castle, but it's... the intellectual property is in the hands of Netflix, so you really got to understand, how much a series like Wednesday Addams is going to, cost, that license. So I assume Netflix is getting 75% of the funds from this set, from all these sets combined. Lego is left in the dust with only 25%. And that's at least what I think. You may think otherwise, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, a lot of time spent on this one set. But yeah, this is better. It's better. Definitely better than the mini Hogwarts Castle, but still not great. I mean, it's spooky fun, sure, but it's too overpriced, and that's what sucks about it. Again, the Wednesday Addams set, the Wednesday Addams minifig is worth, at the very least, she's worth $5 on her own, maybe 10 if I'm being honest, if we're going for inflation. But that's just, you can't pay that much for a minifig. Now, if she was released as a collectible minifig, maybe the $5 will be justified. Either way, this is one of the two sets that are being released this year, and it looks like it doesn't even give me a release date. That sucks. It's because they're not released yet. They come out probably October is when these are being released. October 1st, I'd say, and that's probably reasonable given October is when Halloween comes out. Or October is when Halloween is, 31st. So people are going to buy these sets to celebrate Halloween to some degree and watch season 2 of Wednesday Addams. Not a bad idea, honestly, but, if you're going to celebrate Halloween, you might as well purchase these sets, build them, and display them in your house. But at the same time, there's problems with these sets, but I feel like the price and the price to part ratio are the most problematic here. The sets themselves are solid and nicely done, I'd say. Spooky fun, if I may say that. And the Wednesday Addams minifig is nice, but these two sets that are being released this year, I feel like they're not worth the price of admission. But if you really want them, get them, I suppose. If you're a huge fan of Wednesday Addams, if you're a huge fan of the Netflix series, if you're a huge fan of the character in general, and the Addams family in general, yeah, you're going to like these to some degree. And they will look nice in your house if you choose to do a Halloween theme in the house for October. Well, now we have 7 Wednesday Addams sets. It's just called Wednesday. Well, whatever. I'm saying Wednesday Addams. Fuck you. So there's 7 sets in total. 5 of those sets are being retired at the end of this year. Well, that sucks balls. So buy them while you can. And I do apologize for letting the previous two, Morticia's Cottage and Thing's Apartment, I apologize for letting those slip past my radar. But, whatever. Oh, the Thing's Apartment is already out of stock. Yeah, July 31st of this year. Only 9 months and almost 10 months. Lego, how dare you do that? You don't do that. That's not okay. You don't take a set out of circulation that soon. There's probably worse examples, but this is the one I'm sticking with because 9 months and 29 days. That makes you look like scum, Lego. Seriously, you don't want that bad cred. That's literally almost 10 months. Literally. I mean, seriously. that's not a year. And compared to Morticia's Cottage, which is being discontinued with the first 3 sets that are listed here, on the 31st of this year, of December, and that's 1 year, 2 months, and 29 days. So, what makes Things Apartment so a lesser set than the other 4? I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense. And Lego, something needs to change about that, because people should still have access to these sets. So if you haven't gotten Things Apartment yet, I would suggest resale shop or try eBay. Guaranteed you will find the set regardless. It's just going to be a little bit more expensive because it's now retired. Fuck you, Lego. And, yeah. So, overall, my favorite out of these 4 is... I don't know what's my favorite. Probably Morticia's Cottage. I think the cottage itself looks nice. I think the car looks cool, too. And, overall, it's just more spooky fun from Wednesday Addams. There's a artist named Wednesday 13 that is also very Halloween oriented or spooky horror oriented, so that's cool. And Rob Zombie still does the whole Halloween horror shtick, so even though his latest album is not that great. Anyway, this is a long, drawn-out video, and I apologize for that, but... get the fuck out of here. There we go. So, yeah. Morticia's Cottage, Black Dahlia Flower, Wednesday and Enid's Dorm Room, and Wednesday Addams Figure. Buy these while you... Yeah, they're... okay, you can't buy these, actually. Oh, you scumbags! Wednesday Addams Figure, Wednesday and Enid's Dorm Room, and Black Dahlia Flower. Wait a minute. No, the first 2 sets are already gone. They've been gone since December 31st of 2025. And the Black Dahlia Flower is still yet to be removed. It was released in August 2025. What? August 1st, 2025. What? Oh no, that was released... What? The Black Dahlia Flower was released on August 1st, 2025, and is now going to be retired at the end of this year. Things Apartment, October 1st, 2025. It was just canceled this year. Canned, sorry. Okay, these retirement dates are screwed up beyond any imagination, and I would say grab, if you can find Things Apartment, grab it while you can. If you can get Morticia's Cottage, buy it now while you still can. And if you really are so inclined to collect all the Wednesday Addams sets, then you definitely should probably buy the Wednesday Backpack and Nevermore Academy while you still can. Because these 2 sets will likely be retired by the end of next year. And that sucks, really. Because these are definitely worth examining and checking out. They're certainly not worth the price of admission. I mean, the backpack is only $45, but it's not worth $45, especially with that license. But whatever, Well, I rambled on enough. I think my camera's getting warm. Yeah, it's time to turn it off and, do the thing. So I'm running out of time here, too, so... Well, I hope you all enjoy this here video. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Moha Back to Basics, and I'll also be back with some more LEGO content, because I'm still doing that, apparently. So, stay tuned for more Stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.